Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. This week, I am heading down to Cornwall to take part in the Man vs Coast RATRACE event. The race takes part in Penzance and is 25 miles or 40 kilometers across the beautiful Cornish coast path. I think it kind of takes a little bit of everything. There's like some moorland, there's the coast path, there's some water jumps, some dips, some river crossings. I mean, this race has it all. I say the word race, it's not really a race. I very much am not in a state to be able to race 40 kilometers of the Cornish coast path this week, but I'm gonna go and have a huge amount of fun. For those of you who don't remember, RATRACE are the same people who did the Croatia event that I just did, the adventure race. That was so much fun, and I actually heard about them first through my friend doing this Man vs Coast Cornwall event last year. They reached out to me recently and offered me a place, and I just absolutely could not turn it down. Plus another excuse to visit Cornwall, and it is, I know, going to be the most beautiful event. Whether or not I end up walking the whole thing is a different matter, but we will see, and it's absolutely gonna be stunning, and we'll also do some really nice weather, which I'm very excited about. We head down there tomorrow, and then the race is on Saturday, which is super exciting. I just wanted to let you know about this week's sponsor, and this is one that's really exciting for me, and I've been holding off doing an ad for these guys because I really wanted to test the kit and make sure it was good, but this week's sponsor is Soar Running. Many of you will have heard of Soar Running because I talk about them non-stop, even on the ones where I'm not doing an ad for them, because I really, really love their kit. I am currently wearing my new Soar Running top. I'm gonna be wearing this for the race as well because I've got one of their vests, but nothing with short sleeves, and just because of the sun on Saturday, I wanna make sure that my shoulders are covered. For those of you who don't know about Soar Running are an amazing British brand who produce all their clothes in European factories and pay everyone a proper wage. So the price point is a little bit higher than some of the other kit that I wear, but their margins are like this compared to the things like Adidas or Nike, bigger brands like that, and that is also because they are an ethical and sustainable brand, which, as you guys know, is very much up my street. They have some incredible research and development within the company. I know this because I've been wearing them for over a year now, quite a long time. All of their kit performs absolutely beautifully. Pretty much every single race I've done in the last year, I have been wearing their kit, and that is because out of the kit that I have, much of which is a lot cheaper, this is by far the best performing kit that I have. I mean, it's very difficult to show you on camera, but when you feel the fabric, don't mind me just sort of feeling my shoulders. When you feel the fabric on all of their kit, it is super lightweight, very flowy. You don't really feel like you're wearing it, which I think is really helpful. And also their race singlets and their race marathon shorts are just so lightweight and comfy. And as a woman, I do feel like a lot of kit is basically men's kit but sized down, and this is absolutely not that. This kit is clearly made to fit really beautifully, and it does, and I absolutely love it. I mean, it's absolutely worth the price, and while I was sent this kit for this advert and for just wearing generally, as I have been non-stop, I did buy some of the kit for my dad, who is an absolute kit nerd. He does triathlons and cycling, and he loves it. I mean, he won't take it off, like just wears it non-stop. I bought him the windbreaker that they have. And speaking of that, a lot of the kit that I have is winter kit, and when it comes to quality, especially of like the windbreaker, you don't feel like you're boiling the bag rice. You know, sometimes when you put on a windbreaker or a waterproof and you feel like you're literally boiling in the windbreaker or the waterproof, this is not like that. It is actually breathable and waterproof, which is really nice. A little bit more about them. They don't really do very many discounts or sales because they want to make sure that the people who are making the clothes are actually paid fairly, and they don't want to encourage overconsumption. Again, this is something that is so important to me. You can obviously get cheaper gear, but if you're having to rebuy it every couple of years because it's falling apart, that's neither sustainable nor actually, at the end of the day, particularly cheap. And I can imagine this lasting for over a decade. Absolutely no qualms about that. And also they offer a repair service and also reproofing of, for example, their waterproof garments. You can send it back in and they'll reproof that for you. And as a little aside for any women who are watching this who have any Soar kit or are looking to buy some, they have something called Soar Women The Extra Mile, and what it is basically you can nominate someone. I imagine you can also nominate yourself for any spectacular performances wearing Soar kit, and It doesn't have to be like worthy of the Olympics or a gold medal. It doesn't have to be a PB. It just has to be something that is special, a special performance in a running race for whatever reason. So whether you've had a really difficult lead up to a particular race but you smashed it, or it's your first ever ultra marathon, or whatever it is, you can nominate yourself or someone else and be in there with the chance of winning a £150 voucher for their kit, and that is every single month. So it will pay for itself. All you gotta do is get out there and get in some great performances. And for anyone else, you can get a 15% off discount code by using the code Flora15, and that will get you 15% off site-wide. So I appreciate Soar is a higher end brand, but if you're looking for gear that looks really good, performs, and also is gonna last you an absolute age, this one is for you. Not to mention they have that focus on sustainability and ethics, which is super duper important to me, and I feel like more brands need to be going down that route. So without further ado, I'm gonna head off to the race very soon, and I will see you there.
Are you ready?
Yes.
2, 1.
Off you go, RATRACE.
Let's go! Strong start.
I would say that as
And we're off to see the wizard. No, I'm joking, we're not. Setting up along the beach to start, which is a little bit tougher than I thought it was going to be. Strong start to our 40 kilometers. Look at this. Isn't it beautiful? Hello.
morning.
Already pretty daft then. That was unexpected. Just over 4k in, a whole 10% of the way that we're going, which feels like not very far. Beautiful day for it though, a little bit overcast, sun's coming out later, not too warm, although I decided to start in my long sleeve and I am overheating. Oh, by the way, this is the Soar long sleeve top. So nice, but very warm because it's actually not cold. But I've got so used to running in our 26-degree heat that when it's like, what was it on the start, like 16 degrees, feels freezing, but actually it's perfect running temperature, really nice. Whew. And we got damp immediately off the start line, so I've had very heavy shoes the whole way around, but nice route so far. So you guys may have noticed I'm here with Rhian, who, after Croatia, apparently got the bug and is back for more. No, he hasn't run between Croatia and now. Actually, that's a lie. We have done some dog plods together.
Did a 10k.
We did a 10k, he says. But yeah, is apparently having the best time. And also, it is nice because it's got all those river crossings and wading through water, which, as a fossil hunter, is Rhian's MO. Like, it's where he spends most of his time. Look at these views, by the way. Isn't that gorgeous? I'm not sure where the sun is, but to be honest, I'm pretty happy for it to be a little bit cool to start with.
Want it to come out at the finish line?
Yeah, it can come out when we finish, having a pizza and a beer. 9k in, having my first piece of food. We are nearly an hour in, so having a Talk Flapjack carrot cake flavour. Oh, these are so good. Aid station numero uno. Full duck. about mine. Woo. Woohoo! We're onto the trails! Finally! Love it! Whew. Feeling good. Beautiful moorland here, absolutely gorgeous. We've been going uphill for yonks. What? I don't know where I'm going. Uphill for yonks, and now we're finally going downhill. Very nice. Look at this. Isn't it beautiful? If anyone's been to Love Trails Festival in Agawa, very reminiscent of that. What? Such nice noises. We've done just over 14k, lifelong downhill, but we're about to start climbing on coast path routes, which is always a little bit tough, but always absolutely beautiful. Race. It does the whole of this part of Cornwall and then some. And I cannot, I mean this is difficult terrain in the light, having done only 15 kilometers. I cannot imagine running this in the dark, having done like 50 miles or whatever. Absolutely bonkers. So impressive, but like every other step is a rock or something you have to jump over or step around, and it is tough. Trying out a new section of the coast path, which I'm completely obsessed with, but it is so brutal. Absolutely love it. Hi cows! Oh, you are such a cool colour, look at that. Brindle. Hi cows! Happy? Yeah. Vegan pasties, so we're going to be here for at least 15 minutes chomping on these. The sun is coming out for us. There's a brisk sea breeze. I would like it more if it wasn't a headwind, but hey. And nearly a half marathon distance. Life is good. Whoa! Anyone watch Poldark? Look at that. So cool. Very cool. Feels like we're walking through the set of Poldark. Yeah. Probably are. Anyone knows any more about this place than I do? Let me know in the comments below. It is very, very weird, but very cool as well. If anyone's wondering whether I'm doing this as a zone 2 run, nope. I did sort of try, but I was so stressed at the beginning that I was basically standing there in zone 2, and then as soon as I started, my heart rate was like, let's go! So made it quite difficult to stay in zone 2, but I I'm currently like just on the border between zones 2 and 3. Not too bad, 160 actually, so there you go, I am in zone 2. It was a little bit higher at the beginning, but I don't feel too bad, and also every so often it probably is good to try a little bit of a harder run. I did my first interval session this week in months and months, and it went pretty well. So yeah, this is my second not zone 2 run in months. I guess the last one was UTS, which was definitely not zone 2. That was brutal. Same amount of elevation in this, just spread over 40k versus one mountain, 25k or whatever it was. Not bad though, is it? Ooh. I didn't sign up for this. That looks painful. 26.5. Still climbing. I don't think this is a true VK. This is 1 kilometer of steep uphill. It is not, thank God, 1,000 meters of climbing. Because I think I'd die. But all good practice for the Alps later this year, which are gonna eat me up and spit me out, I think. Great aid station, last aid station at kilometer nearly 27. Soarin! I am obsessed with Soarin. Completely and utterly obsessed. It's like rocket fuel to me. I have just had a gel, so I've taken it with me and I'll munch it over the next couple of kilometers. I'm very excited. And I think we can see Land's End over there. The end of the earth, the end of the land, all the way in the distance. Just realised this is now Rhian's second longest run ever. Woohoo! How do you feel?
Like it.
Yeah, it's this is a kind of a long run for anyone, let alone someone who doesn't run all that much. Nearly ate a fly, nearly wasn't vegan. Unfortunately, we won't be doing Rhian's longest run ever because that was 50k in Croatia. Just quote unquote 40k today. But yeah, right now my legs are very thankful for that. I haven't been doing any long runs at all because I'm hitting my mileage really easily just through doing regular easy runs throughout the week, lots of double days, that sort of stuff. So my average over the last 4 weeks has been 53 kilometers, and then this week we're doing a small leap up to about 75 kilometers, but that's only because of today, obviously. So this is really my first long run in forever since UTS, so it's all good practice for the legs because, like, yeah, I haven't been feeling the need to do long runs at the weekends, but of course you get physiological adaptations in long runs that you don't get from doing like 2 shorter runs. So I do need to practice it, especially heading out with a pack. I was just thinking I haven't really done any training with my pack. I certainly haven't done any zone 2 training on hills with pack, which is what I'll need to be doing because I will be carrying several kilos worth of mandatory kit and water, etc, etc, and I need to know how to carry it. So yeah, 27.5k, heart rate 146. Woo! Barely above zone 1, but we are going downhill, which is nice. ourselves onto a beach, which is amazing, like white sandy beach. The sun is shining and we're taking it nice and easy. Oh my god, look. This is called Eryngium, also known as sea holly. And it is beautiful and the bees love it. Anyway, as I was saying, we're going very slowly because, well, I keep tripping over things, Rhian keeps tripping over things, and Rhian started getting cramp. So I know how painful that is. Thank you! And so we're just gonna basically walk it in the last 8k, or walk, trot, whatever we can do. Currently we're on a thick sand, so it's very much a walking situation. Can confirm that it is best to train up for a 40k if you have the option. Energetically I actually feel really good, but all my like tendons and stuff are just like, what are you doing? So I have not run further than like 15k in a while, but I mean I don't feel too bad, all things considered. I think I'm fit enough, but my poor little legs need some more conditioning, which is exactly what all my training, including this, is for. So we've accidentally made it into a nice little zone 2 pootle, but easy run it is not. Look, I hate running in sand. I loathe it. It's so difficult. Mr. Pro here is very used to running in sand. Despite the fact that we're 33k in, still pootling along. Nice little bit of ankle breaky terrain, just to clap us in. Oh. Don't want to lose concentration on this, like I'm doing, talking to you guys. We're basically going to walk the last few bits back. Well, I mean, not that there's any running that anyone could possibly do on this, genuinely. I think you would die. But yeah, taking it nice and easy for once in my life and really enjoying it. General chaos in the sea. Very fun. We're not doing this particular water element because the idea of Rhian getting cramp out of sea feels quite dangerous. So we're having a sit down instead, which is very much within the ethos of RATRACE. If you don't fancy it, you don't have to do it. But I will be jumping in the sea at the end because it just looks incredible. It's been so beautiful the whole way around. I mean, it doesn't look like the UK, it's bonkers. Very, very wavy though, big swell today. It's really weird, but I love this feeling towards the end of a long run where you're absolutely destroyed, but just like, but you're not actually injured. I mean, there's still time, but you're not actually injured, but you're so tired, but your body is just like keeping on. It's like the best feeling ever, because I've had so many races and long runs that have just ended in like limping home to the finish. So just being tired is one of the best feelings ever, because it could be so much worse. Anyway, done nearly 36k, nearly at the end, almost at Land's End, literally. And then we head back inland for a few more kilometres. It looks like it might come a bit short, but I don't want to get my hopes up. This done le jog or joggle. If so, you might recognize this kind of whole area. Land's End, bring back good or bad memories depending on which direction you're going in, I guess. Nearly back, 36k. Look at that heather, so beautiful. Nearly at the finish line. Come on then.
Phoebe Horse gets off, well done guys, great stuff. We got a lot of people run from various judges. We've got our first couple coming in hand in hand. Love these moments. I captured it on the GoPro, loving it, well done. Same with Juno, a lot of people take on this challenge.
Thanks so
and we'll run for various charities, so welcome to everybody.
Look at that. Bean's taken the position that I usually take after a race. Dead on the floor. Wrapping Hoka very nicely with that hat. Okay, so that was slightly under 40k, which I'm very happy with. Didn't necessarily need to be doing a 40k long run on a weekend. That was 36.62 according to my watch. Partly because we didn't do some of the jumping in the water elements because there was a really big swell today, and understandably they didn't want to shove people who had just raced 30+ kilometers into a very wavy sea, but it was really good, really lovely, and it took me just under 5 hours-ish, and I'm very happy not to have absolutely smashed it because my legs feel good. Legs feel good, body feels good, and I'll be back running hopefully in 2 days because I've got lots to do. I'll be going on Tuesday, so it's Saturday today, so I get Sunday and Monday off, and then little run on Tuesday, which is very exciting. This top was an absolute godsend. I don't feel sweaty. I feel nice and light and airy, and yeah, really beautiful event. I mean, the coast path is just something else, really. It felt really, really lovely to be exploring a different part of it that I've never been to before, and RATRACE, as always, have put on such a nice, friendly event for everyone, and all the marshals were amazing, so thank you if you're a marshal. It makes all the difference having really cheery people clapping you on, and all the tourists as well clapping us on. Here is the medal. Nice sustainable wooden one. Man vs Coast 2023 to Land's End, Cornwall. Feel really good. Really happy to have got that done. That is it for this week's vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you'll be giving this route a go or race a go. It is such a fun one because it's not about how fast can you run 40 or 36 odd kilometers. It's sort of about just getting out and having fun and doing what you want to do, and yeah, just generally enjoying yourself. I have a discount code for RATRACE. I think it is Flora 15, and I think that gets you 15% off any of their events this year or next year, and they have so many amazing events. Use that code if you want to check them out. And that is it. That is it for this week's vlog. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, please do give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. Thanks also, as always, to Soar for making some incredible kit, and my socks. Slightly regretted wearing white socks on that event, but hey ho. Don't forget to use the discount code also Flora15 if you want to check out their stuff. And that is it. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!